Dear students, let us have a brief, quick recap of the previous chapter before we start our next chapter. So, like we have seen in the previous chapter, that the fun they had, that how the future education system will be completely computerized, and the children's in the future days will be missing all the fun that you enjoy today in your school, because there will be no such schooling. All will be based on homeschooling, and this will ultimately deprive the children of the benefits that they get from personal interaction between the students and the teachers, like the way you do today. Now, let us come to today's topic. As we have already done with one prose, so let us start today with one poem from the poetry section, and that is The Road Not Taken. you know Children, this poem is really very beautiful, and one of the finest work of Robert Frost, and I'm sure you all will really have a lot to learn from this poem. I would even say that this poem is very much related to the present situation as well. If you see the current situation, as we are living under the so called lockdown period, so we have got various options now in front of us as compared to other usual days. And the options or the choices that you choose today will ultimately shape your future tomorrow. For example, you have a choice either to stay at home and be safe, fit, and healthy, or to simply roam around for no purpose and create trouble for everyone, or to even make use of this time judiciously. So you have various choices, various options. Now, why I said all this is because the poem also states the same nature of the human being. The poem that we're about to discuss now, it talks about the same nature of the human being, about making choices, about the options that we have. In this poem, we will see that the poet has described about his own self, his own journey. It so happened that one fine day, the poet finds himself, standing at a crossing of two roads under the woods, which means forest, or forest land, you can say, or under the trees, you can say that. And he was totally confused. Like as I told you, he was standing at a crossing of two roads were there. So he was totally confused which road to choose, which road to travel. Many a times you can relate this line with yourself as well. Many a times we also find in our life many options, many choices, and it becomes a really difficult thing for us to decide which one to choose or which will be right for us. So the same situation the poet was undergoing, and it so happened that he stood there for a long time. It took some time to decide which road to travel by, and then he decides that, okay, let me go to the, there is one road, there is another road, the first and the second. So he decides that let me go to the second road, let me travel by the second road. He hopes that the second road would be better for him, would be an easy road, as we all hope in our life. What happens, what we all do when we get various choices, when we get various options in our life, we always try to opt for the easier one. Generally we try to do that. So he also expected the same thing, that the second road would be better for him. So he decides to opt for the second road, and he himself says that, okay, I'll come to the first road someday or the other, like whenever I'll get time later on, I'll just travel by the first road as well. But he is also aware that it is impossible once you take the second road and you start your journey or you start traveling by, to return back again to the same point and travel the first road. It's next to impossible. Like once you have taken a decision in your life and you move on with the decision, if you have to come back again to the same point where you took the decision and start it from the beginning, it would be really a troublesome period for you. So that is why there is a saying, one must always, before making a choice or before choosing an option, one must always think about the consequences, about the outcome in the long run, and then make a choice. Not simply in haste, not simply in hurry, which will ultimately lead you in trouble. Like, I'll tell you an example. Like, for example, now see, you students, you have got various choices. You have got a choice to stay at home, to attend to the online classes regularly, fill up your assignment of all the subjects, be it English or whatsoever, and submit it accordingly, listen to the instructions given by the school, by the teachers, and follow that. That is one of the choice. Another choice that you have is that ignore all those things, you be in your own world, not attending the classes, not completing the notes, assignment, no submission, nothing, forgetting the fact that the choices that you make today will ultimately shape your future. These choices of your present day will ultimately help you in your promotion from class 9 to 10. So, I hope you understood what I mean. Make a wise decision, make judicious use of your time, stay at home, study well. Okay, now coming back to the topic again. So, like, it so happened that, where am I? Yeah, I was here that this poet was standing in the diversion of two roads, and he decided that he will take the road which seems to be easier, which seems to be okay. He is unaware of the fact that what will be there in the road, but it seems to be easier. And then if he later gets a time, he will come back and take the first road as well. So he goes on with the second road, thinking that this is a road which is less traveled by. Many less people has traveled in this road, and it looks better than the first road. He is not sure that after choosing this road, where this road will lead him to. So the poet, after traveling a long distance, he realizes that he has not made the right choice by choosing the less traveled road. Then he starts thinking, if he would have taken the other road, it would have been much more better and much more fruitful for him. But I already told you, once you make a choice, once you choose an option, to return back from and restart it from the beginning, it's next to impossible. So, as a matter of fact, now after traveling certain distance, now the poet is unhappy. He is not happy with the choice that he has made. He thinks that it would have been more rewarding if he would have chosen the other road, if he would have chosen the one which he ignored at the first road. He felt that his choice has made all the differences in his life, what he is today. Like the decisions, the choices that we make today is ultimately going to shape our future. I already told you in the beginning. In fact, later on he realizes that he had chosen a more challenging path. He thinks that if he had taken the other road, his life would have been completely different. I hope you guys are understanding what am I saying. So, before you make a choice, take your time. Do not just make the choice or a decision in a hurry. Think once, twice, 100 times, and then make a choice. Think about the long run consequences. I know it is not so easy to make a choice, because it really, like, you're confused at times, and moreover, when we haven't traveled any of the road, we don't know where it will lead us. So it really becomes a difficult task. But today, the road which Robert Frost has chosen made him what he is today. So, my dear students, please think wisely, take your decisions properly, think about the long run consequences, about the outcome, and then make choices or take decisions in your life, because these decisions of your today will influence your future. And one more thing I would like to tell you, students, the assignments that you get on your respective portal, please go through all the assignments. It will really help you, it will shape your future, and follow the instructions which is mentioned in the assignment. In case of any doubt or any query, you can get back to me anytime. Thank you. Thank you very much.